Hi, welcome to Whispering Pines Farm's YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer Johnson and I raise sheep for their wool. Today's fleece I'm going to be skirting is from our ewe Adele, and I've been skirting fleeces for the past week or so in preparation for a 2024 fleece auction that will start on June 22nd. So I'm making a video for every ewe's fleece that's going to be in that auction, just to give you a lot of information and a lot of visual about the particular fleece. So the ewe that gave us this fleece, her name is Adele, and she's a nice brown, she's a nice Moorit ewe. She's 2 years old, and she's got a spinning fineness of 23.1. So I Roo'd her first half early in the spring, and it was a bit of a slog. She wasn't really, she's one of my more friendly ewes, so it was hard for her to be in the stand and not have me paying attention to her. Rather, I was more focused on the job. So she was a little frustrated with me. So I Roo'd the first half, and then the second half I Roo'd for a little bit, and then I realized it just wasn't going to work because she was just really getting frustrated. So I just went and got a pair of kitchen scissors and did a careful shearing of my own, being very conscious about second cuts and trying to really cut it so that I was cutting it on the actual weak spot, the rise. So she looks kind of weird right now. Part of her is really dark and the other half is lighter color, and I'm not really sure what that's all about. But anyway, I am offering the entire fleece in the auction. This side is the side that ended up getting a little bit clipped with scissors. So like right about this much here, I think, I was able to Roo, and then the balance of it is cut. That was kind of not very fun, I'll tell you right now. So let me turn it back over. I'm going to take a photograph of the top. There's nothing to skirt on this fleece. It's been Roo'd, so it's, the only, when I Roo fleeces, I will Roo off the stuff outside of the coat first, collect that, and then Roo the stuff under the coat after. So there's no skirtings per se, unless I see anything around the edge that might have snuck by me. Let's get a picture of the top part of her fleece. It's a really nice dark brown. If you like brown and you're having a hard time finding a nice dark one, this is really, I like it a lot. And Adele has a nice staple length, really nice crimp. And it's all around just really, I think it's lovely. And I don't think the fact that this half has been cut with scissors is a negative necessarily in terms of like how it will process. So as I'm handling it, it's not really dense like how Chow Chow's fleece was. And with fleeces that aren't like really tightly bound together, that are a little bit more spread out, the way I process them is I wash them, then just put them on the drum carder and spin them into a really fine but slightly textured yarn, and it comes out really nice. But you can comb it, flick it. I just feel like that's, you're going to have a lot of waste, and you don't have to worry about the base of the staple because there's no second cuts, there's nothing, there's no weak spot. So I mean, it's perfectly clean and perfect. So the only thing you'll get is a little texture with the tips versus having them blended in perfectly. Roo'd fleeces look a lot bigger, and that's just because they were pulled apart. They were pulled off of the ewe instead of sheared, so the lock structure at the base is a little bit more opened up. All right, so let's get a sample lock from our Adele. It's pretty nice. I just was weighing my Moorit skirtings to see, because that's the one color I was anxious about, not being able to hit the minimum of 20 pounds for the mill. But it looks like I'm just about there. So I might have to borrow from one of these, but not Adele's, because I think this one's really nice. All right, she's got a staple length of 3 inches. And we're gonna sell this one. So today's the day. If you watch my farm videos, I have a lambing playlist. And today I haven't made the video yet, but I'll be making a video about the lamb's first day out on the pasture. So they're all back in here. This is the area of the barn I call the nursery, which I'm really enjoying this year, working in here. And I get to spend time with them. It's really windy out today. If I were doing this where I was doing it last year, which was in the driveway and just the opening to the garage, to the house, would not have been able to work out here because of the wind. Hello, Brunhilde. Oh, my good girl. Tatiana. First time mommy, and then Mabel. Good old Mabel. Every time she comes over, I rue a little bit more off her face because she didn't let me finish working on her. Oh, Mabel. All right, so the Roo'd fleece skirting videos are going to be a lot shorter because there's nothing to rue. It's all pretty much just a quick inspection of the perimeter, and then we go from there. All right, so that's Adele. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can come back soon.